Story time on how I lost my job because my director was gay. Last year, I came to Abuja for my youth service and I got posted to one of the biggest real estate firms here. When I got there, they accepted me and I was placed in charge of their media and content production. Mind you, at this point, I did not see the director. He was a very busy person. According to them, he's always traveling in and out of the States. One particular day, I had a content idea that required his input and that he features in the video. So I had to schedule a meeting with him. After we met, he was very happy to do it. We shot the video. It was a success. It went viral on TikTok, about 1 million views. But then the next day, I got a text message from him asking me to wait behind till around 6 p.m. Mind you, we closed by 4. So this means he was asking me to wait till after working hours. But I decided to wait because he said he wanted to share some media ideas that he had with me. But then when the time came, he invited me to his office. I sat down there. Then he asked me whether I wanted us to talk in his office or wanted us to go to a restaurant. I told him, sir, I have no idea. I don't own any restaurant here. So whichever one is convenient for you, I'm okay with it. So he took us to a restaurant. He bought food for me. Lots of food. I was so happy and excited. And we just talked about a bunch of generic stuff. He was asking about my background, about my life. He asked me if I've been in a relationship before, and I told him no, I've never been, and I'm not willing to be. Let me hustle first. So he laughed, we spoke. The vibe was very good, and I went home that day so happy, giving all glory and thanks to the Lord for connecting me to somebody like that. I mean, this is a very influential man. So I felt like for him to ever have time to go out with me, that means, thank you, Lord, for this divine favor. I did not know what was coming. Some days later, he texted me again asking that I waited behind after everyone has gone, that he would like us to also go out and just have a little discussion. And I was happy this time because the last time I ate a lot and the food I took home actually lasted me for about 2 to 3 days. So I was like, okay, another opportunity for me to eat a lot again. We went to a different restaurant. It was more like a lounge actually, but it had a restaurant inside. He bought the food, he ate, and after we were done eating, he requested that we went into the lounge. We went to the VVIP section. Now this place was very cozy, very, very cool, and it was just the both of us there. And when I sat down, he sat next to me, and then he stretched his hand and touched me on my manhood. I immediately jerked. I was so irritated. In fact, remembering it right now, I can remember the disgust I felt. It was like somebody just poured cold water on me. And I told him, sir, you can't do this, and I'm leaving. And he started begging me. At first, he was trying to form macho man, all of that. He would threaten that if I leave, he's going to sack me. But I told him, you can go ahead, but I'm going to go. And then he said that if I stay, that he's going to give me lots of opportunities. He's going to give me lots of connections, connect me to people in high places. But as I was saying this thing, I just opened the door and I walked away. This was on a Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I did not go to work. On Monday, while I was preparing to go to work, I got a message from the HR that I don't need to come into office that day, that there are some things that are actually going on, so I should just stay back. Before afternoon, I got my sack letter that my services are no longer needed. Guy, I cried. I felt so bad because I was a copper. So how do I get another PPA? How do I get another opportunity? You know how it's very difficult to get PPAs here in Abuja. Days later, the man texted me and said, I heard you got fired. Do you want to come back? I told him I don't want to come back. He said, but I have a senior role that I want you to fill here. All you have to do is just come back. But I knew that this man really, really wanted me to sleep with him. That's why he's asking me to come back. So I bluntly refused. One thing I learned from that experience is that, you see, when many people come into Abuja, they are very desperate for connections and for networking, because they always tell you that Abuja is all about networking. But you have to be very careful in the way you make your connections, because some of these people in high places, they believe in trade by barter. If they are going to favor you, if they are going to help you, they are going to expect something in return. And that thing has stuck to me. So now when I'm working with people, important people, doing the media for them, and they are being so nice to me, I'm always withdrawing myself. I don't go out with important people alone, because you don't know who is who at the end of the day.